Hey, what's going on, Diane?
Hey Nick, how are you?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to have you on.
Excited
So,
to be here.
so I have two questions. It's a two-part
Okay.
question,
hmm
and that is how to deal with rejection and also how to overcome rejection. So the first one is obviously how to deal with rejection, which seems a little bit more internal than the other one.
hmm Is it okay if I kind of combine the two in my own special way?
Totally, that'd be perfect.
Okay. When I first started my network marketing business, rejection was it was a big part of my business and it was very brutal. And I realized that if I wanted to continue the way I was going with talking to people at the mall and calling strangers, etc., that I was going to have to learn to overcome it. And I made the decision that I didn't like that. So I learned attraction marketing. I mean, and that's what magnetic is all about, is learning how to reverse our marketing so that instead of going at people where they have the option of rejecting us, the people are coming towards us and we're only talking to interested parties. So I don't deal with rejection in my business today. I haven't for probably about 8 years now. So my way of dealing with rejection was to not have it. And
That
that's
makes
the
sense.
simple answer. And that's 100% possible when we learn the fundamentals of attraction marketing. Takes a little bit of a mind shift, but if we really work at this, rejection does not have to be part of a business whatsoever.
Excellent. So, coming from the perspective of someone just getting into this business, and I know when I was first getting in, my upline was always telling me to do these crazy things like going out and talking to, my family members and my friends and all
hmm
this stuff. And so I think that's the biggest struggle with these new network marketers coming into it, being afraid of being rejected by those people who are closest to them. So instead of doing that, what would be your best suggestion to start doing to start going into more of an attraction marketing type strategy?
Sure. My goal was always to collect and capture the identity of people and to be able to communicate with them over time instead of trying to present to them and get a yes or a no, which is what we were always taught. So with Circle of Influence, I just would give people a call. I still do it today. And I go, hey, I have a home business, or hey, I just started a home business. I want to be home with the kids. Is it okay if I put you on my newsletter? And that way you'll know what I'm doing in case you know somebody I can help. So
Okay.
that's a very a rejection free way to talk to Aunt Mary. We're not trying to sell Aunt Mary. We're not trying to sign Aunt Mary. We're asking, is it okay if I put you on my newsletter? Now, what happens, and just put them in an autoresponder or just manually email them if you have to. So, what happens is Aunt Mary's nosy because she wants to know what you're up to. So, guess what? Aunt Mary watches the darn video. So now you just got 100 people to watch the video, but none of them feel like you tried to get them.
Yep.
So that's something that you can do out of the gate, which works really well. And then the next thing that you can do is learn a little bit about whether it's social media marketing, video marketing, or just plain old ads. I used to do classifieds back in the day before we had the internet like we do. And the people were coming into a presentation, just like we have at Magnetic. When people see your information about Magnetic, they come and they watch a video series, and then those that are interested respond to you. They either hit reply back to a letter or they go ahead and buy the product. So there's no rejection in the process. So it's the same thing with, recruiting. I'm putting out information in front of targeted groups of people, and those people are responding. They're watching the information and then determining whether they want to chat and get more information or whether they're ready to buy. I never
Totally.
talk to the people that go, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Never ever.
Don't need to, right?
No. So it's really simple to shift your perspective as a new marketer. I appreciate the traditional methods. I grew up in them. I did them. This is a lot more fun, and it's just a heck of a lot easier. A little more work on the front end to get the people to come in your door.
Yeah.
Just like any business on Main Street, you have to get the people to come in your door. But once they come in your door, you kind of know they're interested. Does that make
Yeah.
sense, Nick?
Oh, that makes total sense.
So that's
Well,
how I do it and been doing it for years.
and you do a great job at it too.
Thanks.
So, thank you so much for coming on and answering this question with me. I'd love to get on with you in the future and do some more of these. These are really fun. Um,
They are.
just real quick, where can people go to learn a little bit more about what you do or just kind of get on your list and see what you're doing?
Sure. You can go to DianeHochman.com. It's Hochman, DianeHochman.com, and be on my list, and you'll see how I talk to people all day long without ever getting anybody to give me a hard time.
Which is probably one of the best trainings that can, be given, is watching other marketers do
Mm,
it and getting those emails. So
exactly.
thanks again so much, and we're going to do this again sometime soon.
Good to see you, Nick.
Good to see you. Bye.